Hi Libra, this is going to be your mid-August 2022 overview and forecast. It's good for any placement of Libra in your natal chart, but as always, please keep in mind this is a general message. It's not a personal message, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches, or maybe parts of it will and some won't. Take what applies to you and leave what does not apply to you behind. It could be meant for someone else. If you would like to book a private reading with me, Libra, the link to my website to schedule a one-on-one with me is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Also, you need to get into the vibe on my other channel called Soma Chandra Libra. I do love messages on my other channel, Soma Chandra Libra, every 4 days for you guys. I also read for Sagittarius there as well. So when I read for you guys here on this channel, I do different types of spreads and try to pick up on different parts of your life because I do so many relationship readings for you guys. So please subscribe to both channels. All right, let's take a look at mid-August for you, Libra. Many different types of messages came through. It's not necessarily that I'm not seeing a congruency. I feel like I'm getting little snapshots and tidbits about they're giving you insight and enlightenment and advice about probably a lot of different parts of your life. I do have the Tower to the Star here, so some of you may feel as though you're going through a bit of chaos with the Tower. Someone else could be going through a Tower as well because that came out in your environment. So there are towers going on that are affecting you personally, or perhaps affecting people around you that are in your energy, and some of them you may care very much about, but the Star is here for you, okay? Don't give up hope. There is a healing, there is a renewing energy. First deck they wanted me to use was one of my astrology decks, and the overall energy for the mid-month is Saturn. Oh, big bad Saturn. The karmic gateway has opened for you. Honor your duties and responsibilities. Abundance will follow a karmic completion. So it's really important to not ignore Saturn and not run from Saturn. Check your Saturn placement, what house it falls in. That'll show you your strengths and weaknesses and what parts of your life will be most deeply impacted. So it's really important to buckle down and focus first on duties and responsibilities. But I do have playfulness out of a second oracle deck, and it is Leo season, and they're the 5th house, pleasure and play. So it doesn't have to be all work, no play right now. But if you honor your duties and responsibilities and you just work with the energy of Saturn, abundance will follow. You're trying to complete something, very much so. 11th house came out. Friends are a blessing in life. Reconnect with old ones and open your heart to new ones. I also noticed there's a sextile energy. It says, when opportunity comes chirping, learn the song and sing along. Okay. For those of you that have been, I can see a very clear message with both of these cards. For those of you that are trying to open yourself up to connecting to others through the 11th house, I think that the 11th house is a very important house, and we put way too much emphasis on the 7th house sometimes, which is about significant partnerships. And we can sometimes kind of ignore that if you want to get into those 7th house relationships, and even relationships that are more 5th house and 3rd house, where you're learning and it's fun and it's witty and communicative, or you're having pleasure and play and even romance and long-term partnerships, it really all starts in your 11th house, Libra. I feel like it's a little too low, sorry. There we go. It really starts in your 11th house. So open up your heart to new experiences with like-minded individuals that share common ideas with you and ideologies with you. It's a blessing in your life. You may need to learn something new in order to open your heart and make new friends. This could revive old friendships as well. It's also great for dating. Like, instead of going on a first or to third date and just sitting there talking about your ex together for 2 hours, why don't you learn something new together? Why don't you take a cooking class? Why don't you do something you've never done before? Learn a new song, learn the song and sing along. You may be asked to kind of go with the flow in a group dynamic and learn something new. This could be a blessing for you. I heard quite a bit about that. Also, Taurus came out, and I feel like this really pairs up with Saturn as well. Cornucopia of riches. Oh, I love that. Be tenacious. You have the stamina to manifest your dreams. And so if you Put your nose to the grindstone mid-month, and you're tenacious. Now is not a time to snooze. It's a time to be driven. It's a time to be tenacious. Taurus will not quit. That bull will not quit. If you honor those duties and responsibilities and you're tenacious, believe that you have the stamina to make it. And you'll complete a karmic, there will be a karmic completion, and this gateway will open. I think some of you are really working hard to manifest your dreams right now. And it's not easy, but there is still an opportunity for fun, right? So other energies that will be impacting you right now, they wanted me to use, oh my God, what is the name of this deck? I can't remember, sorry. I'll remember at some point during the reading probably. Other messages that came through for you are family and also cleanse. Gratitude is here. I wonder if this is a message for me. I wonder if my 16-year-old wants me to help her clean her room. Thanks, Mom. I'm a Libra too. Sometimes I can't deny that these messages might resonate for me, and I just heard it. One of your kids might want you to help them clean their room and clean their home too. I see a lot of gratitude in your heart right now, Libra. There's also gratitude around you. Take a moment and breathe in and say, things may be difficult. Life on planet Earth is always difficult, but they want you to count your blessings. You may feel very grateful. You will be keenly aware of what you are grateful for in your life in August. And if we focus on those things, it will only bring more peace and joy and love into any situation, regardless of how difficult or strenuous it may be. Be grateful for your ability to have stamina and work towards making your dreams come true and connecting with people. I also see that some of you are going through a cleansing process of some kind. This may be happening with family. I see you focused on family. If you do not have an immediate family, like if you don't have kids or you don't have parents around, the family card can also speak to community, tribe, and community. Some of you may quite literally visit a zoo. You may have an animal encounter with a loved one. I love it. This couple has a baby. They could be sisters. This could be two wives. There is a focus on family right now. There is a focus on cleansing. A family may feel the need to cleanse in their home and also in their environment. Some of you may go to some group dynamic middle to end of the month that is a family event. It may be somewhat ritualistic. This could be happening in a religious community as well. It could bring in a lot of gratitude. I also see that some of you are releasing something and trust. They wanted me to look at this bottom of this deck. I think you are letting go of quite a bit that you no longer need, and you are going to trust your own evolution process by the end of August, letting go of a lot, trusting the path you're going in. Right now, it's about gratitude, cleansing, and focusing on love and family and those kinds of partnerships. I just heard a family that's in need of some healing or cleansing. That may be a focus for some of you. So I was like, okay, let me use the Osho Tarot and show me, like, on a deep personal level how Libra will see themselves. How will you see yourself mid-month? The Outsider and the Rebel came out. I do have playfulness at the bottom of the deck and creativity. Oh, playfulness, creativity, and courage. Okay, some of you do need, the moment is coming soon. 9, the 9th month, September. September may be a time to courageously step into some new opportunities here, in particular with the 11th house. Have the courage to do it. It may involve creativity and playfulness. That's that 5th house energy that Leo season brings. You have an opportunity to be very playful in August and be around that kind of energy. Moving into September, having the courage to get creative in some way or create something in your life. That would be beautiful. But right now, some of you feel like an outsider. You might not feel like you fit in so much right now. But I notice this little guy can't get in, and there's a chain on the door. And I notice in the Rebel, he has chains around his feet and he's breaking them. You may feel as though you need to break into something, you need to break out of something. Being rebellious does make you an outsider now, doesn't it? Some of you may have a black moon Lilith in either Aquarius or Taurus. I just heard Taurus. It's important to look for places, people, and situations, Libra, where you do feel like you fit in, but also acknowledge that if you do feel like an outsider at times, it's not because there's something wrong with you. You just may be very different from the place you're trying to get into. Take pause and recognize that. You will also feel very rebellious as well. I also heard for some of you, this is one of your kids. But there is a playful energy around you. Interesting. Many different types of messages coming out. I just took what I got for you. They wanted me to do a very simple spread, and then they wanted me to show you someone in your environment that will come into your energy in some way, shape, or form in the middle of the month. Time is relative though, so whenever you're viewing this message, that's when it might happen for you. The Sun, the Three of Swords, the Chariot, the Five of Cups, the Magician, and the Ace of Swords. And I was like, whoa, that's a brilliant idea. And I know Libra loves the sword, a breakthrough. I wanted to know what the Ace of Swords was about. And I got the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and Temperance. Sagittarius energy. So, and Cancerian, Leo, and then Aries energy. Also the Magician for me is sometimes Virgo or Gemini. So take this reading as it resonates. With the Chariot and the Sun, some of you are traveling and relocating. There is a lot of optimism and or clarity for you in the middle of the month. It's like there is a happiness and there is an optimism, but with it, I'm seeing maybe something kind of bittersweet. You may be seeing, like sometimes the sun is all the lights are really turned on in the stadium, and the truth doesn't always have to hurt, but it can show you things that you really need to see. He does look very happy, the naked baby riding through the field on the horsey. This could be with a sun, like quite literally a sun. There is heartbreak here for you. With the Chariot, forward motion, and the Five of Cups, some of you maybe have a child going off to college. Some of you have to go somewhere. There is something that you need to leave behind with the Chariot. There's a lot of drive. It suggests travel, forward motion, possibly relocation. There is a sadness here. There is a disappointment and a heartbreak. Some of you really are leaving something behind, and there will be days mid-month where you are happy about it and you see clearly all the optimism that you're moving towards, but it's not without some regret and without some heartbreak. Nevertheless, you are the Magician to the Ace of Swords. You are on the right track, Libra. You are manifesting this into your life. The Magician is a very resourceful person. I just heard scrappy. Like some of you are scrappy right now. Like, I'll do what I have to do. I'm going to leave no stone unturned. I have a plan. I'm gathering everything I need to make something happen. I'm going to manifest a breakthrough and a clarity in my life. You will have a breakthrough moment. You will get an answer to something. This may be like a yes answer. I see that you are very in control of it. For some of you, this is very much about manifesting a new opportunity into your life. It is divinely guided, and it will bring in a lot of success for you and peace and calm. This looks like perhaps a new job, a promotion. It could be a serious relationship that you are moving towards manifestation. It is a soulmate energy. There is a calm and peace surrounding it. So it's the right way to go. It's the right thing to pursue. It's the right situation to move towards, and it is also bringing in a freedom for you. I also think that perhaps there could be someone around you that is sorry to see you move on. They may make you some kind of an offer at the last minute because they're bummed out about the direction you're going. Because I have this Page of Cups here. A little offer, you might not be sure what to do. It could also surround a child. End of the month, moving into September, your schedule may be very crazy busy too with that Two of Pentacles, and you're going to have to balance time out. But I see mid-month good things, taking responsibility, having breakthroughs, but also working through some maybe bittersweet feelings as well. You still have forward motion. There's still clarity and optimism, Libra. And this is, yes, you're going in the right direction. Very much so. Being divinely guided and protected while you go. Someone in your environment, and I sat here and listened to it. It's going to be a different scenario for each of you, obviously, because this is a general message. The overall message I heard, though, is that This is someone in your life that you care about, and Spirit just wants you to know that this person is going through something a bit difficult. This may or may not directly impact you. For others of you, this is a person that's not fond of you for whatever reason, or there's been a struggle with this person, either in this person's life or with them. So similar spread for this person. Someone in Libra's energy, please Spirit, was the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords. It looks like a feminine. Now you could have stood up to them. This could be your projection onto them, how you will react to them. But I was like, oh, it's a woman, the Queen of Swords, the Moon, and the Hermit. They're thinking about something. I wanted to know what they were searching their soul about, because they lack clarity and they've been through something kind of difficult. They maybe also even have a bitchy or argumentative side. They might not like you very much, too. Take it as it resonates, though. And I wanted to know what the Hermit was, and I got the Page of Swords, the Fool, and the Eight of Swords. So, messages I'm hearing is, first of all, if you are the Fool, like with the Fool and the Chariot and the Sun and the Ace of Swords, you might be having some kind of a breakthrough into a new cycle in your life. This person's kind of stalky maybe and watching you, and there's something about it that they don't want to see. They may, I just heard, this person makes my life about them. Oh, okay. That's a little self-centered. Like they're making something about you, about themselves, when it's not. Interesting. Okay. This person may be triggered by you unnecessarily. Like they may have a strong emotional reaction to, someone may have a strong emotional reaction to something that it's a little exacerbated for the scenario. This person may have somewhat of a beef with you. I mean, you could be the Queen of Swords. If you were bitchy or sharp with them, and maybe there was a bit of a fight, they are emotionally confused about it and they're searching their soul. You may have triggered some self-limiting beliefs for that person. They may feel a little foolish and reckless right now. They want more information. I see with the Moon and the Page of Swords, it's, can you please tell me more? What did I do wrong here? But the first message I heard was some of you are dealing with a person who has a winner-takes-all mentality. They match your sword energy, but the Five of Swords and the Queen of Swords is like, well, there might have been a lull between you and this person, or a lull in their life, and then all of a sudden they want to come back and talk to you. They want to fight, possibly. This person, I mean, this card combination is never really great. So watch out for someone around you. They may put this energy, they may project it directly onto you, Libra. They might not, though. It might just be something you need to know about someone that you care about. But it could be projected directly onto you. Argumentative, I have to get the last word. I'm smarter than you, and I'm moody and emotional, and I lack clarity. Cyclical emotions that stir up anger or resentment. They are trying to become self-aware of it with the Hermit, but for some of you, this is a person that resents you because they see you as the Sun and the Chariot and the Magician, and they're not aware of the other, like you might be saying, it's not sunshine and roses for me all the time, dude. With the Tower here and the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords, this person may be going through something very difficult right now, Libra, and it may have everything to do with you or nothing to do with you, so just keep that in mind. This person's going through radical transformation of some kind. There may or may not have been something here between the two of you that was a catalyst for this, but this is just what they wanted you to know. And I said, okay, Spirit, what is your advice to Libra about this scenario? They wanted me to use the Love Oracle deck. Reconciliation and children are at the bottom of the deck, and healing family issues. Oh, this could be a family member. It could be a family member. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. You've got to love yourself first, and that will make you more attractive. But reconcile. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Children are involved in healing family issues. I'm actually hearing right now that this may be something that you need to say to a friend. She is about to reconcile with someone that she shouldn't. And you may have to say to her, dude, you have got to love yourself first. Also, why do you keep going back to the same kind of person? You know, keep an open mind about love. I'm hearing like you giving advice to someone about love. This could be advice too that like the two of you are very different and you have to keep an open mind about this person. It's definitely important to love yourself first in this scenario. Don't let anyone drain you, Libra. There could be some kind of a reconciliation between yourself and this person. But the first message I heard really strongly is they want to reconcile something with a person or a situation in their life, but they've got to remember that kids are involved. Make children and family a priority. Children are innocent here. They may be, this Page of Swords and the Fool and the Eight of Swords could be they're worried about a kid, but they don't have a solution. I'm also hearing that this is a person that might be fighting through something very difficult. If this is someone that is directly impacting you, you may need to tell them that I'm not your only option, babe. And love yourself first. They may want to reconcile with you. In the meantime, Libra, they're telling me to stop with that. In the meantime, you're moving towards this healing energy and conquering some things for yourself that are taking you in a good direction towards success. Some of you may get some really good news mid-month as well that will make you feel calm and satisfied. You're the one manifesting all of it. Forgive yourself for things that you're feeling bad about. Continue to move forward and know that optimism will, it's like everything that has, like to all things there is a season is what I'm hearing. Like work through these more difficult feelings because you're manifesting in the right direction. And you may feel like a rebel while you do it. It may also make you feel like a little bit of an outsider, which is why you might be being encouraged to find groups of people that have like-minded interests and ideals. Yeah, they're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Libra, that's mid-August. I hope this resonated for you. And if it did, I hope it helped you. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below. And don't forget to check out your whole other channel called Soma Chandra Libra. I have a love message up over there for you guys right now. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.